Alright, so this is Monster Hunter Wilds. I can run the game on medium, but if we go to high or even obviously on ultra, it's not bad, but it's a little yikes. But I can run it on medium. On medium, it's okay. It's good enough for me. So for all of you who can't even run this on low, I am just objectively better than you. Not even subjectively, just objectively better than you. Okay. That's not bad. The last time I fought Chadacabra, he looked like he was on like PS1 graphics. And it wasn't good. Anyway. So, mechanically, yes, the game is awesome. It's great. I love it. But Capcom, like, what the hell have you done to my True Charge Slash? Like, look at this. Why does it feel like that? It feels like I'm slicing through the enemy instead of slicing at the enemy. Like, there's no impact in these moves anymore. And, like, I'm not trying to fight this thing, obviously. Like, yes, the aiming is great. I love the fact that we have it, because then I can always hit this. But there's like no impact to the True Charge Slash, which is really disappointing. But that aside, like, yes, the fact that I can run it on medium settings, fine, is kind of not great because my PC isn't terrible. Like, I should be able to run this thing a lot better than on medium settings. Like, I should be able to run it on high at least, but it's not happening. This game is completely unoptimized. Despite that, however, despite the fact that it is on medium settings, despite that, it still looks better than the PS5 version on performance mode. It's just on performance mode on the PS5. In fact, I'm not even gonna talk about it. We're just gonna go right in there. We're just gonna jump right in. So let's do that. So this is the PS5 version right here, and this is the performance mode. It doesn't look bad. The PC version on medium looks a little better, but you know, it doesn't look bad. It looks fine-ish. Like, some textures are really rough, but the game overall does not look terrible, but it doesn't look good. Like, the fact that in some moments Monster Hunter Rise for the Switch looks better than this, it's just
Sure are a lot of monsters there.
sad, you know? It's such a weird place to be at, you know? It doesn't look great, and the quality mode legitimately makes me sick. And I'm not talking about like, oh, it's so bad, it makes me sick to my stomach. No, like, it legitimately makes me nauseous because of how bad the frame rate is in quality mode. I'm not gonna switch over to it, but like, I want to talk about this again, just the True Charge Slash, because I can't get over it. Like, look at these slices. They feel like longsword cuts. They don't feel like greatsword cuts. You know what I mean? Like, how do I explain it? Like, I guess the best thing I could do is just go to World. Like, I feel like mechanically the game is freaking awesome, but these hits feel like wet noodles. There's no impact. The textures are just bad. You know, they're just bad. There's no way around it. Like, the game looks not amazing. And I guess the best way I can compare it is just by let's just jump over to World real quick, So I went to the Guiding Lands, and just look at this game, dude. This game is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It runs perfect. It feels perfect. Like, how the hell is this game better? Better looking, better running, better everything than what's supposed to be its sequel. And like, let me show you what I mean by the great sword's impact. Look at Well, I mean, yeah, I blew him up. I didn't mean to blow him up. But like, you feel it, like you feel the, there's a strong impact there. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, over here, look at this. Tackle through that door. And bam, bam, bam. Boom. I missed. Even though I missed, it still felt better than it does in the other game. You know what I mean? No, I don't want that shit. Like, it's so strange to me. Like, look how beautiful this game looks compared to Wilds. The monsters, the textures are all really nice. And the impact, like, look at this impact. There's like a weight to the hits. You know, every hit has like so much weight to it. But whatever, right? Don't kill me. I mean, you can kill me. It's fine. Just end my life. I'm going back to camp. I'm going back to camp regardless. But there's like a meatiness to the hits. You know, it feels good to land True Charge Flash. Meanwhile, in Wilds, it doesn't. It feels like a wet noodle just... Meanwhile, here it's like... you know what I mean? I'm just... sad, I guess. Whatever. I guess... I don't have a script. I didn't plan any of this. I just wanted to do this like last minute. Like, I think the beta for Wilds literally ended like about a minute ago. But when I first played it, it was just so jarringly disappointing to me, because I have almost like 300 hours in Monster Hunter World, and I love that game. That game's it's one of the greatest games I've ever played. And here you have its sequel. You know, the Monster Hunter World is a PS4 game, and then you have its sequel in PS5, and it's not even as good. It's just so strange to me that the bare minimum is that I'm asking, just make it as good running and as good looking as World. Obviously, like mechanically and you know everything else, it's gonna be different. It's a different game, and that's cool. That's awesome. The game like is awesome, like in concept, like as when you're playing it, the fact that you can long shot grab items, the fact that you can swap weapons mid-battle, it's really cool. It's a really fucking cool game, and then there's no clutch claw bullshit, and it's just mechanically, not mechanically, but yeah, I guess like yeah, mechanically it's sound, it's good, it's awesome, it's like a true sequel, but visually and performance-wise, it's definitely not. And like I said, like the fact that Rise looks better in some aspects than this one, it's just so strange. And like yeah, you could say like Rise ran at 30 FPS, yeah, but it looked good. When I put this in 30 FPS mode, in high quality mode, it obviously looks way better. It looks better than World in some aspects, not consistently, but it does look better than World sometimes. But it doesn't run at 30 FPS. It doesn't even do that. It runs less than that. It struggles to stay or even hit 30 FPS on PS5, and that's just embarrassing, dude. And like the game comes out in like 5 months, so maybe I'm just too negative and too I'm not optimistic enough, but we're very close to launch, and I don't have any reason not to believe that this is what it's gonna be, especially since Dragon's Dogma was pretty much on the same boat, and it's just embarrassingly bad, dude. Like I don't know. And I know a lot of people like they could probably play it on the highest settings and whatever, but it's just poorly optimized at that point. If you need, like, I'm just rambling on about stupid shit at this point. All I'm saying is that I'm just really disappointed. I'm really sad about it. Because I was really looking forward to this. Like, I wanted to get lost in this world. But it just doesn't fix it, do better. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess what I want is that at the bare minimum, make it look as good and run as good as World, which is such a weird ask to be like, hey, make it as good as the last generation systems game. It's such a strange thing to ask for. But here we are. This is the modern day of gaming where companies just do the bare minimum, I guess. I hope to be proven wrong. That's my biggest hope at this point, is that I'm proven wrong and that they have optimized this game much more intensely than it is now in this beta. Because it is a beta, so at least there's that. It's not even a demo. But if the demo comes out and it's pretty much on par with this, that's unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. That's all it is. There is to it, man. It's just it's no bueno. It's no good. I don't like it. I don't like that. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope that the team is optimizing the crap out of this and it runs and looks miles ahead of World, because it should, because it's a sequel. So yeah, I hope so, man, because at this moment in time I am severely disappointed and really sad, honestly, more than anything. But yeah, that's all I got.